Boom. Did I make it? It's been the most chaotic start of stream ever. We were stuck in San Antonio traffic. There was obviously construction across town, but at my exit there was a vehicle stalled right at the exit. Kind of close to UTSA's where I'm at. There was bumper to bumper all the way from UTSA to basically Crossroads 410 and I-10. Brutal. But I'm trying to make first pitch. I don't want to miss a damn pitch. So I'm trying to set everything up. We're not set up. Shout out to the wife. She got the stream up so it would actually start. And y'all could get in here. I got to catch my breath and get the stream started, though. Get the actual game stream going. We'll say what's up in a second. Just let me settle in, guys. Hold your horses. You have been holding your horses. Thank you for holding your horses. HBU. HBU. Memories, man. Played 1 year of football at HBU. The stream's not even up yet. I made it with time to spare. Are you kidding me? I am speed. Oh, no, it's up. Okay, top of the first. First batter up. Are we good? I don't even have the chat up. I don't even know what y'all are saying. What's up, guys? Yeah, first batter's coming up. We made it, man. I was thinking we might be super late, but we're good. I need to get the chat up ASAP. Who's starting pitcher? I don't even know who the starting pitcher is today. Shout out to Miss Tamu. That's the first thing I see. Shout out Mrs. Tamu. She's beautiful. All right. Is that Mr. Hubert again? This Hubert thing, we tried it last week, but it didn't work out, so they had to go right back to Gavin Lyons. Let's see if we can get it going today. Freshman. Good experience for him, man. A couple of freshmen here getting trial by fire, him and Vincent. First pitch is out and fouled off. We made it. We're here. Hell yeah. I'll say what's up to everybody in just a second. I've never started a stream so cold, but also so sweaty. Boom. Second pitch in play to the glove of Akopian. And that's an out. We made it. We saw the first out. All right. Goal today. Goal today for the game. Keep the bats crispy. Keep the bats hot. Let's keep it going, man. Big contrast from games 1 and 2 this weekend to game 3. Games 1 and 2, they got people on, but didn't capitalize. Situationally, didn't get the runs to touch home plate. But Sunday was a party. Somewhat of a partita party, you might say. Swing and a miss for Hubert. So let's get these, let's have a day at the plate. That's what'll feel good. Let's get some carryover going into these next 2 series where we really, really need it. More manageable than the first 2. Started Sunday. Don't go back. And let's get Hubert some experience, and let's see who else pitches today. I'd rather not pitch Lions, man. I feel like Lions is so important. But so are these midweeks. You have to win them, so... Wow, that one went out of play. It was close. With Lions, I kind of respect the strategy, right? Like, you have to win these midweeks, right? It buffs your schedule up. You can't drop them. Just win them, take care of business. They're not starting Lions like they were before, but ready to play them if needed. Really want them on the weekends. But Early's talked about Lions' ability to just go long, pitch a lot. That's one of his traits that Early's talked about. So we got to use that. They can use that by keeping him kind of on the ready here, in the back pocket. There's a strikeout for the young man. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think we're set up. Oh, scoreboard. Boom. Yeah, boom, Will. What's up, Will? James, Kubert. Let's get turbulent. Oh, dude, I need to queue up turbulence. Good point. Good point. I'm not ready with the turbulence yet. because they don't just play it from the beginning because it kind of has a slower build. I think they play Turbulence from a certain part of the song. I got to figure out where that is before we give it the go here. I'm not opposed to some rattling bog. We'll rattle the bog whenever we need to. Who's all in here? BTTS was in here first. What's up? You were in traffic too. You know people can't drive in San Antonio. Too many Longhorn fans here. Shake my damn head, man. The 1-0 is a strike for Hubert. Grahovac, Sorrell, Hakopian, Dewar, Partita, Binder up. Jorian Wilson getting some burn in the midweek. Becker. Bear Harrison getting a break today. And Kellner. Here's the 1-1. Just outside. What's up, Will? Good to see you, man. A&M may just be a middle-of-the-pack SEC team this year. Well, guess what? When you're in the middle of the pack, you're within striking distance of the front of the pack. You're also kind of close to the tail end of the pack. Let's hope this thing goes the right way. 2-1. Fouled off. We'll go 2-2. Strike gets out of the inning. And it'd be a very productive one for the pitcher. Like Binder up in the lineup. And we need to see Wilson again. Yeah. I love seeing Wilson today. Yeah, man. I mean, I love what Wes Jordan did to start the year, but Binderup's giving you more in that DH spot. It's a slow dribbler, but Hakopian overruns the ball, doesn't pick it up. It would have been a tough play to make, though. It was a very, very, very slow bleeder. Awkward. Hakopian was trying to barehand it, but ball didn't come up with the hand. Still would have been super close. I thought Hubert might have had a play on it. No, that's not even close. That is an awkward bouncer, man. Wow. Fortunate for that batter. Still watch. Oh, it's very much in the watchable territory, Jeb. It's still very fun to watch. You never know what you're going to get right now. Runner on first, 2 outs. All right, we got that going. San Antonio traffic sucks, especially the nonstop construction. Yeah, that's a pop-up. Should be playable. It's kind of in the gap. Awkward. It lands. Center field. Pop-up right to that perfect spot where both shortstop and center fielder were about 2 steps away from it. Just perfect dink into the outfield. I mean, just a couple more steps for Kellner if he can get his head around. Sorrell was a little bit further away. Couple of really awkward ways to get batters on for HCU with 2 outs. Not terrible contact, just very, very, very optimally placed. Throw a ball with runners in the corners now. Nothing but construction. Yeah, finally wrapping up near my neck of the woods in the construction with I-10-1604. Some of those ramps are done, some aren't. It's a lot better. Oh, high pitch. Glove contacted the ump's head. He didn't like it, but he's all right. 2-0 count. I brought chips. I don't know if we're going to do hot sauce tonight. Yeah, I don't know. 2-0 count. Unexpected trouble here for Hubert. That one's in play down the third base line. Should be an out at second, and it is. Crisis averted. A couple of awkward ones get them on. But contact right to the glove of Nico Partita will end the inning as he throws it to second. Touches the base. Done. Honestly, can't be mad about that inning, even though there were some troubles at the end. Just awkward stuff. 35 to 410, from 410 basically to shirts. Yeah, it's nonstop. I'm glad I'm not over there right now. It's rough. He's drunk. He's drunk. Stuck in traffic. He was the first comment. He was in there. I was in there too, like saying, guys, I'm coming. 6 of y'all were early before the stream even started. Appreciate that. I was talking to y'all saying, hey, I think there's a wreck or something. It was just a vehicle stalled, and apparently that took up 2 lanes with the safety vehicles to get it out of there. They're adding that second level of the highway. So there's going to be 5 miles of double level highway. It'll be nice in 20 years. Shout out Mrs. Tamu, absolutely. I feel your pain. Says Aaron, what's up, Aaron? Houston traffic can suck real bad. Nephews in San Antonio was a nightmare navigating last time I went to visit. Yeah, I lived in Houston for the Houston Christian days. And when you have to leave kind of your neighborhood, it's brutal, especially if you have to go far, because it can be tough. Now, San Antonio is typically not as bad, but with all the construction and the growth, it's bad. It's now bad. When I was growing up, it really wasn't that bad. I'm always down to rattle the bog. We'll rattle some boog. At least you can see the sun in San Antonio. It's rained for almost 2 months straight here. Ugh. Now, I like the rain, but 2 months straight, hell, 2 weeks straight, that's a bit much. Yeah, awkward hits. Very awkward. Baseball's a crazy game. Combined hits of 50 miles an hour. Well, of course I have hot sauce. There's hot sauce on camera at all times on this channel, sir. What are you saying? I thought you knew me better than that, Mr. Sports Fanatic. Gavin Grahovac leading us off. I wanted to show something that came across my desk earlier regarding Gav. Let's see if I can find it. As he warms up, we'll show this on screen. So, according to D1 Baseball, Gavin Grahovac is the best first baseman so far in the conference. And I don't know if this just accounts... No, this definitely accounts for batting, because look at the freaking pictures. They're at the plate. So this accounts for fielding and batting. Gavin gets a lot of hate right now. I mean, not a lot, but some people are just calling him like a strikeout master. Like, that's all he does is strike out. Dude's batting .365. He's played his best baseball lately. He's had 160 chances at first base with 0 errors. I mean, Gavin's been good. I know Gavin hasn't brought the power like we want to see from Gavin, like he brought in the Omaha year. But damn it, Gavin's been a good player for this team, man. The move to first base has been ideal for him. I mean, I get that it's not like, now he's going to strike out because I jinxed him. Sorry, Gavin. It's my fault. It's my fault. Gavin has been good. Just like Bear has been unsung good. I think the thing is, when this team's been at its worst, and really... Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. The main problems have been pitching, but for these bats, it was 2 bad games against Georgia, where I think no one was really immune to just not taking advantage of moments. A lot of good players in this lineup, and Gavin's one of them. Now he's going to strike out. I'm sorry. I had to say it for you, Gavin, while you're on the spotlight. I'm responsible. I'm responsible for the strikeout, guys. This is my fault. Here's the 2-2. High. Full count. Okay. I just had to say that. Gavin is way down there on the list. He's hitting .365. Oh, swing and a miss. I told you. He battled back in. He was going to strike out here. We can't talk. I should have waited, but he was at the plate leading off. It was a good time to talk about it. He'll bounce back. Pitching isn't bad. It's situational pitching. I think it's more than situational. I don't think it has to be as bad as it's been. I think your starters can get you more. I would say it's more than situational. I would say it's kind of structural because of losing Stewart. That's more than situational to me. Doesn't mean it can't be overcame. Doesn't mean you can't make up ground there. I think it's a little bit bigger than that. A little bit. But I think Sadeo can be awesome. I think Aiden Sims is showing that he is awesome. It was a one-off thing versus OU in windy conditions, first SEC start on the road. Caden Sorrell, after going 1-0, will take a strike. And, like, I had high hopes for Darden and Vargas. They haven't brought it consistently yet. I'm waiting for that. Here's the 1-1. Contacted. It's going to land on the warning track, or is it? Oh, it bounced off! That's a homer! Caden Sorrell, welcome to the game, buddy! It was close. He got it. Is there any bubbles? Yeah! Caden Sorrell just got it over. I mean... That's how quickly life can hit you with Caden Sorrell. That's how quickly it'll hit you. Solo homer to get this day started. That's beautiful, man. That's a tone setter. I know it's just one run, but we know that can set other guys up just by way of vibes and energy. We saw solo homers get it done for UGA on Saturday, but we've seen solo homers for A&M, whether it be Hakopian or whoever it might be, get this day started, get things going for the bats as Hakopian grounds out on the first pitch. I need to shut up. What's up, Randy? Sorrell is your GOAT. Sorrell's awesome, man. The cannon is out. I don't have the sound very high. I didn't hear it. That's awesome. All right, well, they're on the board. True. We do get to good counts, Ted. That's a good point. And I'm so mad at myself. I dropped a video today. And thank you, guys. It's performing really well. The baseball stuff is picking up steams with the YouTube crowd. And I really appreciate you guys for helping with that because I know a lot of y'all check out the stuff. But I didn't mention the two-strike pitching, and that's where all the problems seem to come from. Jake Dewar gets one to land. Rolls into the outfield. 2-out base hit. 2-out single for Jake Dewar, who just seems to do this. But yeah, Ted, that's a good point. I mean, it happens a lot, but a lot of the stuff happens with 2 strikes. Or 0-2 counts, 1-2 counts. Yeah, what David said, person who was asking. Yeah, I can't. I can't do it. So quit asking. All right, Nico Partita, star of the day on Sunday. See if we can keep it going. First pitch to Nico. Outside. Oh, yeah. It kind of sucks that we're going to probably be robbed of full 3 years from Sorrell and Grahovac because of injuries. Is Grahovac definitely going pro after this year? I really don't know. 1-0 count to Partita, an outside and low pitch. He'll go 2-0. Hoping we can find a Tuesday starter since Cozart moved to Penn. Yeah, that's what happened with Lyons for us. We're starting a freshman, and it seems like Lyons is on call if the day calls upon him, which we're hoping it doesn't, so he's full to go on the weekend. He's an important piece. Another one outside, 3-0 count. Wave the fingers. Wave the fingers. Yeah, when I hear the word situational, Ted, I think it's like sporadic. This has been a pretty consistent deal, though. But yeah, if that's what you mean, for sure. What is Dewar batting? Like 500? I'll check. I'll check in a second. 3-0 to Partita. And he gets the strike. Dang, avoid the chance. That's okay. 3-1 count. Favorable count for Partita. I've been waiting all season for a Nico breakout game, and the one game I miss, he explodes. Yeah. I listened to that whole game doing yard work, which was magical. That was great. I recommend it. Partita just blew up. 3-1 count. Pop up. Left field. It's pretty deep, though. Oh, it's center field. Camera was confused. Okay. I just see the left fielder sprinting. I'm like, oh, is this one brought like to the gap in the wall? But it's going to the guy the camera's not facing. Fly out to end the inning, but a Caden Sorrell solo homer gets A&M on the board. Hubert started well. We'll see him keep doing it. Too important at third base. Drew, I'm sure you're aware that there's some talk around Partita pitching because of the injury to Stewart. You think he'll pitch? I've talked about it a few times, and I think it's a lot to ask for a freshman who's just finding himself in this conference. Fielding has been so good. It also affects your batting lineup pretty significantly, especially now that we're kind of like relying on him. He's a really good player because he's not a DH. He's a lineup, a fielding player. So it affects a lot of things if you pitch him. Now, as this team grows, as he gets more comfortable, maybe he's listed as a pitcher on the roster. There's clearly like a desire to go there at some point, you would think. The fact that we never saw a sample of it through non-con tells me we're not that close to it. Because I doubt they're just going to throw him out there in a high-leverage situation for the first time. I seriously doubt it. Could be wrong. I mean, there are times where you need an arm. I'd be surprised if we were to see it, probably a midweek. I would say probably not, overall. Too important a third baseman and a hitter. Bet he will eventually. At some point. I don't think anytime soon, but could be wrong. We'll see. Get to work in the yard, Drew. What are you doing? You know the rules. What do you mean? What does that mean? I don't know the rules. What are the rules? Does he want to pitch? I think he wants to. He seems excited about it. He's, like when he was, I don't remember the exact quote, but maybe a month ago now, during the non-com when he had a post-game presser, he was, I think he mentioned that he wanted to keep that kind of in the back pocket. I have an exam tomorrow studying for, so I'm just dropping by to say howdy. Parzival, great to see you, man. Good luck on the exams. First pitch of the inning is a ball. We get ahead in the pitching, then it feels like we slack off thinking we're going to get out easily and let it mentally. Maybe it's that, but I don't know why our placement is the way it is on these 2-strike situations, especially when there's not 3 balls. Feels like we're going fastball, change up, hittable pitch on the 1-2s, the 2-2s, the 0-2s too often. We had a great game when you're... Oh. Hey. Yeah. That's true. I'm not in the yard now. 2-0. It's hit well to left field. Pretty well. But not well enough. On the warning track, Jake Dewar reels it in. Maybe just shy of the warning track. I'm scarred from Georgia, man. I'm scarred from Georgia. Those guys will look at the ball, and it's above the scoreboard. Like, what the hell is that team? What are they eating? You had 2 exams today, Will. I hope they went well. Good luck, Parzival. Yes, sir. Good luck to Parzival. Next pitch is a strike. Drew breaks the rules. I'm a rebel, dude. I'm a rebel. I don't miss school, but I don't either, man. I don't either. Not one ounce. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Hubert. We're throwing 2 pitches over the plate with 2 strikes. Got to force more chase from the SEC hitters in those counts. Yeah, absolutely. Drew enjoying a little habanero coconut margarita. I'll have one. Oh, dude, that sounds amazing. Habanero coconut. My goodness, please do have one for me. And that's a strikeout. Really, really good start for the young pitcher. A couple of awkward contacts that worked out for HCU. I don't think it was anything you would say was terrible from Hubert. 2 down in the inning. Yard work stream. You want to watch me rake some leaves? Dude, I have so many trees in my pretty small footprint yard. And I look up and the trees have no more yellow leaves. Next pitch is a strike. Start 0-1. The trees are green now, but every time the wind kicks up, more leaves just appear out of nowhere. Probably my roof. Young but talented. Yeah, it's very young. The experience you have, Sadeo is coming back from injury. Stewart, your veteran. Sucks to lose him. Georgia kind of reminded me of the CWS team from a couple years ago. Yeah. They're looking really good. There's another strike. 1-2 count. Did Georgia lose today? Sorrell rakes baseballs. Drew rakes leaves. That's funny. Did Georgia lose today? 1-2. Fouled off. We'll check between the innings. I'll check. Someone asked about Partita's batting percent. I don't think it's 500, but it's got to be pretty good. I'm not Partita. Dewar. Dewar's been all reliable. I'm knocking on wood. I don't 1-2 count outside. Is Grahovac gone this year? Is that are we pretty certain that's going to happen? Because I was making the point that it sucks we were robbed of the full 3-year tenure at A&M from Sorrell and Grahovac. I wanted to check myself and make sure that one's fouled off. Make sure we're on the right page with Grahovac. Count stays 2-2. Two count, 2 down in the inning in the top of the second. Probably gone. 2-2. Strikeout. Got him. 3 up, 3 down. Hubert's dealing. This is what we need, man. We'll get the most out of Lions on the weekend. It seems like early has liked to at least give Darden and Vargas some burn in the midweeks regardless of what's happening. I think that makes sense because you need more out of those guys. Those guys are so key to this team's success long-term this year. I don't mind it. I don't hate it. He even goes to Fresh Corn just to get them reps. Fresh Corn went what? Not many pitches this weekend. Probably gone. Yeah, Georgia lost to Kennesaw State. There you go. That's just crazy. We broke them, right? We broke them on Sunday after they broke our hearts for 2 games. We broke their team. Now they'll rebound. Midweeks are a shit show sometimes. They look good. Real good. Yeah, I actually just pulled that on stream. Raggedy? I don't know if I'm going to call you Raggedy. Yeah, I just had that on screen, actually. Yeah, Grahovac's been an awesome first baseman. He's batting .365. Just doesn't have that Grahovac power we got a couple of years ago. But productive, good, really good. Yeah, it's midweeks, Aaron. They can recover from that. Weird stuff happens. We were going to look at the scores because Georgia lost, which is awkward. Florida and Florida State. Didn't they just play? Anyway. Tennessee down to South Carolina upstate. Auburn up on South Alabama. Mississippi State up on Southern Miss. Yeah, Georgia lost 10-7 to Kennesaw. Black, Jackson, Oriach. Yeah, they played some of their main guys. Hudson, Ishikawa, Branch. That's crazy. Only 2 homers on the day, too. Shaking my head at you, Georgia. Blake Binder up at the plate. Didn't see what happened, but he's getting on first base. Can't watch this. Don't look. What happened? How did Binder up? Did he get hit by pitch? Hit by pitch. Sweet. Leadoff man is on. Bindy plunked. Big man. Big man. Jorian Wilson at the plate. This man's a presence. See if he can clear up the base running a little bit. A little bit of an awkward situation on Sunday, late in that game, with the lengthy stop and play with a game that was all but settled. Both coaches handled it like you got to go all in on every moment. Understand it. The commentators are about to have like a conniption fit about it. It's like these guys are going to treat every play like it's a premier rep. That's what the players are taught to do. Coaches have to do the same. Swing and a miss to go 1-1 for Jorian. Determinator. One count. It's in play. Gets past the second baseman. And he's going for the double. Made it. Oh my goodness, that was ambitious. And good thing the right fielder was kind of lollygagging a little bit. Jorian barely made it, but that is a no-out double that will send Binder up to third base. Wow. Just kind of chopped to the second baseman. Got under the glove, I guess. Yeah, just couldn't scoop it up. And then the right fielder, I think, handled this a little bit too slow. I mean, that's fine. Outreached arm of Jorian touches the bag. Becker starting at catcher in place of Bear Harrison. We see them go to Becker every now and then just to get him those reps. Very important position, obviously. The catcher position. You want to keep the backup fresh. Love Bear. This is not a sign that Bear is being overtaken, anything like that. Here's the 0-1. Outside. I need more Jorian Wilson. Yeah, baby. I can't wait until Jorian hits his stride, man. He could be special. Absolutely. Hometown, Hallettsville reppin'. One for Becker. Chopped. It's in play. It'll score one. Thrown out at first. But Becker RBIs. Got to get some bubble. Get some bubble. Getting the job done. I mean, we have a couple of tough in-state games a year. UTSA is no slouch. DBU is no slouch, if I'm not mistaken. Texas State is no slouch. Kellner at the plate, pitches low. I mean, UTSA and Texas State can have good programs. Runners at the corners for Boston. Kellner. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Hits the high inside corner. Well, is that a rule? Because OU played Arizona State twice in a midweek this year. They had like a 2-game mini-series midweek during the non-con. Is that because it's non-con? You're allowed to do it in the non-con, but it was still midweek. Two-one count for Boston. Pops that one up. Past the first base line, but in play. First baseman comes and scoops it, or grabs it out of the air, I should say. 2 down in the inning. I believe top of the order here. Man, his eyes were in the shade until the catch happened. As soon as he catches the ball, his eyes go into the sun. If that ball was maybe a couple feet closer to home plate, it would have been a tougher play with the sun shining in his face, but he had the shade. Gavin Grahovac back at the plate. Runner on third. Pitches a ball. But how did OU play Arizona State midweek? Is it because it was non-con season? Here's the 1-0 to Gavin. High. 2-0 count. No, it was, I forget which stadium. It was a home game for one of the teams. 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. It was after one of those, I think. They played them twice. Was it in Arlington? I don't think so. I think I remember it being on a home field. It could have been. Here's the 2-1 to Gavin. Top of the zone. That's a strike to go 2-2. I don't think OU was in Arlington. Two. Here's the pitch. It's high. Got him swinging, though. Struck him out. See, I jinxed the crap out of Gavin. I'm so sorry. Really got him to chase. That was high and in. Anywho, moving on. Ags scored 1 per inning so far. Hubert back to the mound. So far, a fine start for Hubert. Hopefully can keep Lions off the mound for at least a significant stretch of time. I mean, if they keep doing what they've been doing, they're going to go Vargas and Darden today just to get them reps. Stop talking when he was batting. Who stopped talking? They played at OU on the Tuesday before Arlington, then in Arlington. They played twice during the week, Ted. It was weird. Who knows? Vargan and Dardis. That's a duo. Ethwan Vargan. Okay, here we go. They were both at OU. You can see right here. Strange. I don't know. Like, we're just making a point. It doesn't even matter, but they didn't play. They played in Globe Life. Arizona State wasn't there. Arizona State played a different weekend in Globe Life. Not the weekend OU was there. So they were both at OU. First pitch is a strike for Hubert. It's not a rule, but most small schools are going to travel out of state to get throttled. Yeah. That one's contacted well to left field. Backing up to the warning track. It's in range. Jake Dewar comes down with it. Another minor left field scare, but nothing the Ags can't handle. It's in play. Dewar gets it done. Back to back, yeah. That's when OU started the season on fire and they just got somehow blown out by Arizona State. Then they won the next one. But again, midweeks are a shit show. Next batter up. Pitch catches the high outside corner. That's a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. It's in play. To right field. Lands in front of Jorian Wilson. Base hit with one out. Another one of those awkward hits that just lands in the right spot. Yep, another bloop. It's crazy. That's the third. It's been two bloops and one little bleeder that have equated to the 3 hits for HCU today. Again, I don't think Hubert's doing anything too bad. See how he responds. Last time they got 2 runners in the corners. This time it's a runner on first with 1 out. Here's the 1-0. Just outside. They're both at Oklahoma. Baylor, SMU are like the main candidates. Texas Tech, I guess, but here's the 2-0. Fouled it off. But again, like Texas State, UTSA, those are fine midweek challenges. But I know what you're saying. One of those bigger program, little mini series, bigger games in the midweek. We'll throw to first. Got him! Never made it back. Didn't even get to make a play on the base. Didn't get to slide. Grahovac gets between the base runner and first base. Huber throws it to the glove, and that's an out for the Ags. No one on. 2 outs. Just looked like he got tripped up. Didn't sense the throw to first at all. Extremely late was the base runner. And the Ags punish. Now a 2-1 count with 1 out to get him out of the inning. And there's a swing and a miss. A 2-2. RPI booster, low ROI and SEC play. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. You have enough of that in the SEC, right? Here's the 2-2. Popped up. In play. And Becker gets back to it. 3 down in the inning. Little blooper, not a big deal. Texas is playing Houston today. TCU is interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised OU would do that with the competition they'll have in SEC play. And the fact that I think every team in the conference does some sort of weekend like showcase series, whether it's Globe Life or Minute Maid. That's typically the meat of your non-con. Do we play Houston this year? Sorrell, Hakopian, Jake Dewar up. Thanks, James. The next few non-cons, HCU now, Mizzou, Sam Houston at Texas State. Then there's Houston at home. There you go. UTSA at home. Tarleton at home. Prairie View at home. Oh, there's no midweek between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Is that... I mean, they cancel those often anyway, so might as well just get ahead of it. No midweek the last week of the season. No hard limit on OOC games. Yeah, but like to your point about not really seeing that return on investment for playing those tough games, like why schedule more? You want a crooked number, James? A number with 2 humps in it? Maybe a number with a right angle in it? That'd be kind of cool. Good guy to start it off. Caden Sorrell at the plate. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Solo homer his first at-bat this game. 0-1 count. Leading off the third. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Quick 0-2 count. Go with 6. Okay. Okay. I hope you get your wish.
6:42 p.m.
Thank you. Here's the 0-2 to Sorrell. It's high. Good eye. It was pretty close. Just outside the zone. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Just outside. We'll go 2-2. My goodness. Fortunate on that one, I would say. Very close to the zone. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt. Full count now. Battle back from the 0-2. And here we go. In the batter's box. Full count. Here's the pitch. Contacted well by Sorrell to right field. Center fielder gets under it. Oh, just shy of the warning track. And that's an out. Battled back from 0-2. Deep fly out. Looked like one of those trademark Sorrell swings that was gone, but just short. I did too. That just looked like it had all the looks of a Sorrell bomb. Just the way the swing looked, his reaction. But Chris Hakopian's at the plate, and he's going to pop one up. Shallow right. Right fielder under it. Right fielder has it. 2 down. That's only 2 pitches for Chris Hakopian today. Getting out on the first pitch twice for Hakopian. What's up, Matt? We do love college baseball. The coziest sport, perhaps. Maraskis just hit the portal from St. Mary's? Interesting. What did that coach say? BTTS enlighten me. What are you talking about? Jake Dewar at the plate. Takes a ball. 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Contacted by Dewar. Center fielder's under it. 3 flyouts for the Ags. Not quite what James wished for. But that's still in the bank. That's coming later, James. You're just early. James. I got to watch his post-game presser. Would he even fit Bucky's system? I feel like he's a center in Bucky's system, and he's a power forward there. I think he shot a decent 3-point percent, though. He shot, like, I think 34% on the year. But a big-time rebounder, not the basket player. Wasn't Marascus sick, though? He's calling out Marascus. He's calling out the sick player. What a baby. I mean, I guess with like a 34% three-point stroke, he could make it happen. I don't really worry about the ability to run that much because Bucky will keep him fresh and only play him when he's fresh. You shoot, you score inside, you can hustle, you're in. But I think Bucky might have some options on the table this offseason, man. Wasn't that coach at St. Mary's for like 20 years or something? Yeah, 25 years. There you go, BTTS. Did he leave? Crazy. I'm learning things. All right, Hubert back in the mound. It's been a fine start on the day. Team has kind of invested heavily in Hubert. They went to him a lot in the non-con, drawing the starts now that Lyons is seemingly more reserved for a weekend role out of the bullpen. Starts leading with a strike. The Catholic NIL ain't cutting it. Here's the 0-1. Low. One count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the 1-2. Outside. Two count. The pitch is outside. Full count now. Back from a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. In play. Into the glove of Kellner. Thrown out at first. Gavin stretched, reached, plucked it, got it. One down in the inning. Hey, you know what? For a 1-2 count, we've seen a lot worse from this team. Next batter up, first pitch, outside. One 0 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off left. I never tweeted that we're live. We'll do it in a bit. Game's flying by at this rate. Some quick innings. Here's the 1-1. In play. Deep right field. No, it's center field. Camera's off. Over the shoulder grab by Caden Sorrell running towards the warning track. That's 2 down. I'm surprised. Usually the cameramen are really good at A&M. It was the OU weekend that was like you get motion sickness watching those games, especially when the wind came in. Third batter up. It's a strike. Got the high outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Ooh. Just missed the zone outside. Yeah, OU cameraman needs some reps, so we got him down here in College Station training. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Touches the zone. 1-2. Favorable pitch count. 2 strikes. See how it's handled. Inside. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Popped up, out of play. Stays 2-2. Well, if Huber can get the out here, I think it's already safe to say, though, it's probably the best stretch we've seen from Hubert in his young career. That one's outside, full count. Encouraging to see. I mean, with the way the bullpen is right now, there could be a moment in conference play where he's called upon. Full count. Popped up. Center field. Sorrell's under it. Sorrell has it. 3 up. 3 down. Cole Hubert dealing. Has allowed some contact, but nothing disastrous. Couple of close calls. Just shy of the warning track. One on the warning track, but again, probably the best, definitely the best stretch we've seen from Hubert in his maybe third of a season in Aggie land. All right, tweeted it out. Partita, Binderup, and Jorian Wilson. Thanks, James. Get 2 on for Jorian. Let's go. Sausage race. Maybe Drew can shadow the cameraman, then take him to Fuegos if he's good and doesn't cause motion sickness. I don't know, man. I don't know if those OU cameramen deserve any fuego. They deserve camera training. Partita at the plate was a Partita party on Sunday. First batter up, bottom of the 4th. Ags up 2-0. This one's fouled off. I don't know why you're saying sausage race. Got me confused. Oh, 1 count for Nico Partita. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again. How y'all feeling about the series versus Missouri? It's an improved Missouri team, but here's the 0-2. High and away. But compared to what A&M's faced so far this year, should be the most manageable conference opponent they've played. I think Mizzou and Vandy really, really want to have those, both of them. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off again. Yeah, they're doing the sausage race on the scoreboard. Gotcha. Here's the pitch. Fouled it off. Looked like it was going to be low and away, but Partita wanted to leave no doubt with 2 strikes on the board. Fouls it off. End of the bat. Sausage race at every home game. See, things I don't know because I'm always watching games from here. Here's the pitch. 1-2. In play. Deep left field. Left fielder should be under it, just shy of the warning track. A bunch of just shy of the warning track balls today from both teams. That's 1 down on the inning. Feel good. Think they might win both. They might sweep one. I would feel great if we won both and we see improvement. Feels like we're capable, man. It really does. I don't know about facing upper echelon teams, but these feel gettable. Binder up at the plate, fouls one off. Binder up so imposing at the plate. Showing his stats on screen, 417 batting average, 4 home runs, 16 RBIs, and that's with not many plate visits. I love the move to get him in, though. He deserves it. Nothing against George. He hasn't found it since coming back from injury. 1-1. It's a strike. But that's what you get yourself with depth. You have options now. That's great. Here's the 1-2. It's very high. Here's the 2-2. Down the pipe, but got him swinging and missing. That's a strikeout. Be nice to add some to the scoreboard. Ag scored a run per inning through the first 2. 2 outs in the 4th now. HBU pitcher building some confidence right now. Back in my day, we were HBU. And our catchphrase was, dogs up, who? Oh my goodness, just blasted by Jorian Wilson. Absolutely detonated, destroyed, obliterated, blown up. Jorian Wilson just touches a ball and it's gone. That's a home run for the freshman. Solo dolo homer for Jorian Wilson. He's got power, he's got size, he is the Terminator. No doubt, man. No doubt. Off the bat, you knew. And you typically know with a guy of this stature. Just touched it. Just touched it. Beautiful. This guy, man. This guy. Becker at the plate. It's high. Imagine when he hits it well, BTTS. Imagine when he hits it well. That was just a touch. And it was gone. That's some more depth right there and a project piece. Becker's 1-1. Pitches inside to go 2-1. Learning a lot, man. Hopefully he takes some lessons from that Sunday experience where he got in late in the game. Some confusion running the base paths. Out at first. 1 hop, 2 shortstop, thrown out at first. But coach understands he's a learning man, a young man. Get him in the game as soon as possible. Let him get past it. Let him get some more reps in. And it pays off. Playing some right field, get a solo homer. All in a day's work for the freshman. Couple of freshmen showing out today. Cole Hubert's had a great day. Randy. Don't you put that on us right now. We're not having that discussion right now, sir. I'll be right back. One-0 Texas, bottom of the first. Okay. Hubie back at the mound. First pitch is high. This ump is right over the catcher. He's bumped into the catcher like 3 times this game already. Ump, back up. Personal space, bud. One-0 count. That's a strike. Top of the zone. It's just been a very efficient day for Hubert. 5 innings, only 56 pitches. Maybe 3 hits, but they were all awkward. Hit the batter there. Can't do that. Leadoff man on for HCU. That's right, UNSA. That's right. Tell Randy what's up. Give Randy the business. He's talking too much. You give him that emoji. Next batter up. Runner on. No outs. Shows bunt. Out of play. Texag 22. Working Iowa now. Headed down to Mizzou for game 2. First game since graduating in 22. Man, enjoy the trip. That's awesome. Iowa, huh? I went to a wedding in Iowa. Dubuque. Had a good time. Couple casinos. Beer was cold. Good bar strip. Beautiful scenery. Golf courses. Wasn't bad at all. But back to the promised land. Enjoy it, man. 0-1 count. Showing bunt again. That one's in play. Rolls to the third baseman. Thrown out at first. Sack bunt. Advances the runner, but the Ags do get the out there. Good job by Partita running up and making the play. But a runner is now in scoring position for HCU as the infield collapses on the mound. Early points to the bullpen. They're going to make the move off of Cole Hubert after a great start. Stop while you're ahead. It was a great day for Hubert, man. Tip of the cap. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. Great Hubert day, guys. Let's see if they go Gavin Lions here. I'm curious to see what they do. Last game they went to Lions because there was trouble from Hubert early on versus Texas State. Show me who it is. My sis is deaf, corrupting my boys, and that didn't help any signing the jersey and hanging in my middle son's room. That's awesome. That is awesome. Keeping the young guys under 60 pitches seems like the game plan. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. My middle son is a linebacker, so he's a gunner. I live in Lexington. I'm surrounded by Eggs also. You're outnumbered. But just a real effective day from Cole. It's Grant. Grant Cunningham coming in. Looks like the Ags aren't burning any of those regulars, those weekend regulars so far this midweek game. I think might be the first midweek in a while, or first non-con game in a while, that we didn't burn Vargas or Darden first. Going straight to the senior. See what Cunningham can do. He's been called upon more than expected as well. Hay to be made. The next two series could firmly plant ourselves in a solid place before TU. Absolutely. These next two series are everything. Let the chips fall where they may versus TU. We know how we want that and need that to go truly. That is a harder game, harder series. We know this. Win these next two. If I'm being honest, I never let my sons move to Austin. Totally different place from 89, 94. I loved Austin growing up. It's just... it feels like so many people are stuffed in a small footprint there is my main issue with Austin. Wild stat. Spurs have 22 wins since February 1st. Wizards have 19 wins in the last 365 days. Damn. Wizards catching a stray. Yeah, Spurs have been just so fun. Grant Cunningham adopts runner on second, one out, and will start the day with a strike on the swing and miss. Cunningham's a senior. Maybe he steps up like we need. Let's see it. Let's see him keep doing it. Let's build today. 0-1 count as he eyes second base. Pitches high and in, 1-1. Yeah, from the Austin area and didn't even apply to TU despite getting into the auto admission. Just really hated Austin. Seems like you love it or you hate it. Here's the 1-1. Top of the zone. That's a strike to go 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled off left. One-two pitch. Just low. 94 mile an hour on the fastball. That big-bodied senior velocity. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He'll start the day with a K. Welcome to the game, Grant Cunningham. On the year, Cunningham has a 5.14 ERA, 0-1 record. 7 innings pitched, 11 hits surrendered, 4 earned runs, 4 balls, and 6 strikeouts. Make it 7 now. 2 outs, runner on second. Swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1. In play. Line drive, right field, lands. Jorian Wilson, hammer arm to the home plate! Throws him out! Jorian! Jorian! Wilson! Hammer! He can go homer! He can throw you out! He's a big boy! Jorian Wilson, baby! Midweek Jorian! It was shallow right, and it was way too shallow for an arm like Jorian Wilson. Threw him out with time to spare, man. Becker had a picnic before he had to tag him out. Wow. That was fun. Follows up the solo homer with that. Getting nice and lathered up this midweek. And no one was more amped up than Grant Cunningham. That was awesome, man. This man is power. Calling him Baby Bonds, right? You saw a clip of Jorian thrown in right field in the preseason. Kellner, Grahovac, Sorrell. Bottom to the top of the lineup. On the bottom of the fifth. Kind of went viral. That was impressive, man. It hasn't been super consistent, but it's popping up. The positive Jorian stuff is popping up. He's going to be a weapon. He's a weapon today. Just awesome throw. Felt like Jace Laviolette or Braden Montgomery out there. New pitcher on the mound for HBU. Bottom of the order here. We get something from Cunningham, Vargas, and Darden. We can be better than just above average. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Cunningham's kind of thrust into the role now, right, with Stewart out. So adding him to the list, but Vargas and Darden for sure, for sure. Kellner fouls the first pitch off of the inning. Here's the 0-1. Touched by Kellner. Will it land? It will land in right field. Leadoff single for Boston Kellner, the freshman. Good stuff. Three one-run innings. Let's get something crooked. Hopefully get better as the year goes on. Better to get hot late than start hot and cool off, right? 100%. Cunningham was a big-time transfer last season. He's talented. Top of the order here with a runner on and no outs. Gavin Grahovac. First pitch is outside. The Missouri series is haunting. We got to take it out on them this weekend. Big time. Here's the 1-0. Popped up by Gavin. Shallow right. Into the sun, though. Got it. Is that 3 flyouts for Gavin? I think he struck out last time. Flew out in the first inning. I did jinx him. So did D1 Baseball. But fear not, Caden Sorrell is at the plate. Already has the solo homer this game. First pitch to Sorrell. Popped up. Just past the third baseline. Should be gettable by the third baseman, and it is. Quick at-bat for Sorrell. We've seen a couple of quickies today, man. Hakopian's only taken 2 pitches this game. Let's see if Hakopian can find a better at-bat here. Couple of one-pitch, one-swing outs for Hakopian this game. Don't let this pitcher off the hook here now. Just on the inside of the zone there, 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1 in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. Runner stays at first. 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1. Low and away. Two one count for Chris Hacopian. Touches this one, but it's out of play. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Way in the dirt. Base runner will advance here. Off the wall. Remember that play versus Georgia where it was off the wall, then it just bounced miraculously right into the catcher's glove to stop a runner from scoring? Pepper's Farm remembers. Full count for Chris Hacopian. Kellner now on second base after the wild pitch. Here's the pitch. Pitch is high, but he fouls it off. Leaving no doubt. Not leaving it up to the ump. Full count for Hacopian. Contacts it. It's in play. But a sliding grab by the second baseman, who will throw him out at first. Good play there. Almost had it, but not quite. Scoreless inning for the Ags after the leadoff batter got on, unfortunately. Let's put some runs up, man. Grant Cunningham back to the mound. I want a noisy back end of this game for the Bats, man. I really want to see it just to get those good vibes going into this critical weekend. Most of the SEC has slow batting today. Well, Georgia freaking lost today somehow. We'll check on the scores around the country right now. Thanks for bringing it up, UNSA. Let's go to the top. Refresh. Florida up big over Florida State. Tennessee still down 1-0 to South Carolina upstate. Kentucky up 7-2 over Murray State. Auburn up 5-0. Mississippi State up 9-0. Ole Miss up 1-0. Missouri down 0-4 in their midweek. It's this weekend's opponent. Texas up 1-0. And that's all the active games. We do know Georgia lost to Kennesaw State today. Grant Cunningham back in the mound. Batters in the box, ready to go to the top of the sixth. We usually seem to have an insane inning with a bunch of runs in the middle of the game. Yeah, seems to be how it goes. Had a couple of leadoffs get on last couple innings. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing it low and away. Central Arkansas 2, Arkansas 1. Oh, nice. Didn't even see that one. 1-1 count. It's high and in. Did y'all catch any of the Elko and player pressers today? Got me excited about this receiver room. Probably have to make a video about it. ABR talking about all the bodies they have, and I didn't really think about it laid out the way it is. 2-1 count, contacted. It's going to land left center. Oh, he's going for second. No, he hits the brakes, goes back to first. No out, leadoff, single. See how Cunningham reacts. But ABR talking about this receiver room. Elko being asked about the receiver room. You really start to think about how many bodies are there. I mean, ABR, after a year under his belt, pretty damn good the back half of the first year. Maybe a good trajectory, getting his feet under him. Now with a full year, compounded, now healthy. I think ABR could be pretty good. Obviously, getting Craver back, adding Horton, and then Bussy as your fourth guy. Next batter up, runner on first. Pitches outside. I mean, just that four alone is such a nice core. Then you have TK, Kelshawn, then a bunch of freshmen. I mean, I keep saying Madden's my guy. I think he's the most ready-made freshman, but who knows if they even need to be used this year. I think the room looks really strong. This one's popped up. Boston Kellner, calibrating, under it, has it. 1 down in the inning. Tennessee Tech 4, Vandy 3, top of the 4th. I guess I just missed these. Thanks, David. Bethel Roman seems like such a cool dude. Dude, he's such a funny interview. He just cuts up. He just doesn't take himself too seriously. It's always a fun listen. I think we have a quiet top 5 receiver room in the nation. It could be really freaking good, even without KC. People are just going to say, oh, they lost KC and Marcel Reed's inconsistent. But Marcel's going to grow. Everyone who's coming back is going to grow. They added Horton. It could be big time, like really big time. It's a strike for the next batter up to start the at-bat for Grant Cunningham. Normally 5th or 6th innings when we go crazy. Let's do it. La Tech, LSU 2-2. I just missed every game apparently. Here's the 0-1. Heinen. ABR was a redshirt freshman last year. Dude, did you play baseball at Houston Christian back in the day? No, we talked about it. I played football at Houston Christian. Houston Baptist, dogs up, who? One. Fouled off. Only position on offense I'm concerned about is the OL. I mean, any time in the offensive line you're replacing multiple starters for, it's a chemistry hurdle, it's a playbook hurdle, it's a finding the right 5 hurdle. It's a big deal. But I really like the bodies in the competition. I don't think it bottoms out. But to what end? Like, what do we get? That's going to be the big question. 1-2. Also, Adam Cushing thinks a really good coach. What position did I play? Right guard. Occasionally right tackle. There was 30 pounds more of me back in the day. 2-2 count. Just high. Madden plus Jerome Miles plus Warren plus Horton. Even ignoring Craver and ABR receiver newcomers are stacked. Yeah, absolutely. Big time newcomers. Yeah, we got Warren really late. His tape is pretty fun. He's very raw, but he's athletic, dude. Pitches low, but he scoops it up, gets it up. And a diving grab by Jake Dewar. Dewars get more done. Some outfield highlights today on a Tuesday. First by Jorian Wilson, now by Jake Dewar with the diving catch. I mean, that was little more than a line drive to left field. It was a little dink to mid-left center. But Jake Dewar makes the absolute play. Sunglasses flying. Dewar diving. That's back-to-back innings with a highlight out of the outfield, man. That's awesome. Wow. Snagged by Grahovac. One hop to first base. Gavin sucks it up and touches the bag. See? There we go. Gavin making us look good now. Gavin rated the best first baseman in the SEC today by D1 Baseball. We talked about it top of the show. We jinxed his first 3 at-bats, but there he is making another play at first. Do or done did. Do or did done did. How big are you? How do I quantify this? Pretty damn big. No, I was, back in the day, I wasn't that big. It's like 6'2", 280, 290 as a freshman playing offensive line. That boy Grant. That a boy Grant. Do I have any eligibility left? I actually do, but we're done. I'm not putting 30 pounds back on. No way! No way. Although I could go back and play walk-on H-back. Gavin sucked. Well, you know what I mean? He's like a vacuum out there. Just suck it. You'll ever hear that blooper of the commentator talking about a wide receiver in football? I don't even want to repeat it. It was very innocent. He didn't mean it the way it came off. But he was talking about the catch radius of some wide receiver. I don't even think I should say it on the show. But he's like reaching and grabbing balls. He had like a multi-reception game, and he goes, I'm not even going to say it. Y'all must know what I'm talking about. Oh, definitely rest, Cyber. Definitely getting the young guy looks. Mr. Bain is here? What's up, Mr. Bain? Oh, it's hanging. It's hanging. Right now we're hanging balls a little bit short. Some good contact, but it's not quite getting over the fence just yet. But I think there's an inning coming. That's how it's hanging, Mr. Bain. You know what I'm talking about, UNSA? And the way he says it, too, he's just so energetic and excited and innocent about it. He does not mean to say what he's saying. I don't want to be caught on the internet saying it, so I'm not going to repeat it. Here's the 1-0 to Dewar. Fouls it off. Dewar makes the play immediately at bat. That's fun. If you're just tuning in, Dewar just had an amazing diving catch in left field. Kind of shallow left center. Got on his horse and sold out for it. Sunglasses went flying. But now he's at the plate with a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Touches the zone. Where can I find it? Maybe I'll play it for y'all. I'll play it for y'all. I'll play it for you, Will. And then between innings. Here's the 1-2. I just don't want to say it. Fouls that one off. Here's the 1-2. High and away. I'm liking this Dewar guy, man. I don't know how this at-bat ends, and I'm going to jinx him anyway, but he's been all reliable this year. He's going to strike out because of me. I'm so sorry. Fouls that one off. Got to get Bindi some bats at DH. We got to roll with Bindi this weekend, right? You got to ride the hot hand, I would say. I mean, of the DH spot, it feels like the one you can be a little bit more flexible with, see a little bit more movement with. 2-2. High and in. Full count. After he battles off a couple of them. He's at most games in BTTS. Whenever he's not at a game, I'm kind of concerned. Whenever he's not at a game, I'm like, I hope he's okay. He just sold his tickets probably. But yeah, he's an icon. Wow. Line drive to third baseman, snagged out of the air. Long at bat ends anticlimactically. Also, BTTS, to the right of the ump from our view, there's a young man with just a great head of hair. Look past the right shoulder of the ump, just a great head of hair. It's like freaking Jon Snow out here. That's luscious, man. First pitch to Partita. Call a strike. Got the high outside corner. Gary, good to see you, man. I have high confidence in what Cushing can produce. Further, I believe he has a large number of capable players than last year. Marcel's consistency of play is my concern. Yeah, Marcel's going to be a big thing. We got to see the progression for sure for Marcel. But yes, there's a lot of bodies, and I don't really worry about the bodies, Gary. It's just, finding the right five, building that chemistry, learning assignments, learning responsibilities, getting game action together. It's a big chemistry thing. He was getting pissed at the ump. Partita fouls another one off. That kid was digging for gold, as I mentioned him. I called him out. Sorry, Jon Snow. Yeah. I think it was the case this year, though. We were going to kind of live and die by Marcel. I think I felt pretty good about everything else going into the year. Some D-line stuff, losing the guys we lost from 24 to 25. Even those guys weren't that productive for how good they were, their draft status and all that. That panned out pretty well. Here's the 1-2. It's in play. Past the pitcher's glove. Pitcher couldn't stop it. And it rolls into the center fielder's glove. That's a one-out single for Nico Partita. Freshman getting going here. The last 3 freshman appearances at the plate have been single, homer, single. Freshman in the midweeks. Saw this earlier this year. Corpus. %, BTTS. Binder up at the plate. That one's low and away. Touches the dirt. Better red zone play calling. We had Marcel Reed with all of his skill set dropping back and reading coverages 7 feet away from the goal line on second down way too often this year. I know we have Casey Concepcion. We ran this beautiful RPO against Mississippi State that was just slant zone read. Where was that? Or like shallow post zone read. Like 2 reads. But we're dropping back and reading the defense. Binder up line drives it to right field. This one might score for the Ags. Partita's going home. And Blake Binderup gets it done again. Giddy up, Binderup. Beautiful. This is why he's playing, man. He's earned it, and he continues to show why. Blake Binderup. Jackerson, there wouldn't be much hay in HC's barn without Drew. Ground floor. I am on the ground floor of the football program. And look at the program now. Just there. How many hits we got? I don't have the number. Someone answer that. It's been a decent day, but we've stranded a few. It's a beautiful day right now. Bindi on second. Jorian Wilson back at the plate. Solo homer last at bat for the freshman. Just touched it. Went over the right field dugout. Here's the first pitch to Jorian. It's high and away. I do think people forget that for the first 3 quarters of the season, Marcel was just a potential Heisman finalist. Some poor play calling and some inconsistency at the end of the year, changing narrative. Yeah, Marcel is in some tough spots, but, some rough decisions, I think, trying to force things at time for Marcel. Some tunnel vision, but also putting him in position to do so. Some was him, some was play calling. He has to improve regardless, but I think a better understanding of Marcel now could be better. I love Marcel, says Bane. That was smoked by Bindi. Yes, it was, BTTS. I was not sad to see Klein go. Here's the 1-0. says UNSA. It's high and away. 2-0. I was kind of borderline on Klein, okay with him through the mid to late portion of last year. I just think the biggest flaw was underutilizing Marcel's best ability. I thought the Marcel run, the RPO, I thought the thought process was we have that in the back pocket. We can work on other things. We can get our high-level receivers involved. And when you get to these high-leverage situations late in the season, we'll use the stuff we know we have with Marcel Moore. He's a skinny guy. Don't want him to get hurt. We know we have it. Never went to it. That's a 4-pitch walk, and we got ball 5. Ball 5 in the house. No, you don't, Jackerson. Don't lie to me. Ball 5. Ball 5. 6 hits. Thank you, Mr. Sports Fanatic. We've hit the ball really hard. Better question is how many times we've struck out. Getting a hit is hard. Whenever Klein called to run up the middle on 3rd and 9 to make me want to throw my TV out the window. Look, I don't mind spreading a team out. If they don't honor the box, run it on 3rd and 9. Hell, it worked against Notre Dame. We had a critical 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11 run for a first down by Le'Veon Moss. And you're maybe more incentivized to run that play with a guy like Le'Veon Moss, more so than a young guy or Reuben Owens coming back from injury. I'm a big fan of running on 3rd and long. Or 3rd and in the right part of the field. 3rd and kind of in that no man's land on plus field position, kind of between like that 30 and 40. I love running on 3rd and 7 there, especially if they're not honoring the box, especially with a guy like Le'Veon Moss. Ball 5, ball 5. It was the red zone stuff that was the worst. Yes, sir, Danifest. Yes, sir. I thought Klein called a great game versus Missouri. I thought Klein called a good game in the bowl game last year. I think Klein had some high highs. TK pinch hitting in this game. I don't know why my internet just goes out. All right, Boston Kellner at the plate. Wild pitch. Gonna send one home. That's Bubbles. I think Edwards has to play. He's too good not to. He looks so good. Look, there's bubbles on my freaking arm hair. Look at that. That's when you know it's a good inning. Kellner 1-0. Fouled off. At the end of the day, since Wiggins was an in-house hire, probably will be pretty similar. I don't know. I don't think it'll be a massive change. It'll definitely be a different spin on it. I think most of the stuff that'll stay similar is some terminology. They'll benefit from keeping terminology. But I think the play calling and the kind of thought towards game planning will be a little different. Two-one to Kellner. That one's low and away. 3-1. Top of the order, waiting up next. What's up, Noble? Pretty good, man. Things are going well. Thought Marcel improved tremendously last year. Still no level he think he can get to, and we'll need it. Absolutely. Well said. Fouls this one off to go full count for Kellner. Runner on 3rd and 2 outs. After the wild pitch. Got Jorian Wilson home. Here's the pitch. Outside. That's a 2-out walk. Runners on the corners. Top of the order coming up. We'll see if they go back to the mainstays or start subbing. I think they'll stick with Grahovac here. He hasn't had the best day. At bat, been good at first base. Mound visit for HBU. Looks like just a talking to. Will he take the ball? Nope, they're going to make the switch. All right, pitching change. I'll be right back while they make the switch. All right, we back. Did I give thoughts on any of our big three sports before the game? We've been talking football about the presser today from Elko and ABR and Ratcliffe. Talking about the receiver room, how it's in a good place. People are going to say, oh, they lost KC. This receiver room's going to take a step back. I don't think it has to be like that. Getting ABR and Craver back and Bussy back. Year older, wiser, stronger. Tommy Moffitt, big time. Adding Horton, a true X. I mean, did y'all hear Holman Wiggins talk about the receiver group last year? Someone asked him, like, it was a smaller receiver group last year. How do you feel about having a big guy this year? And he said, well, last year's receiver group was built thinking we had an X receiver coming back, but that guy decided to go somewhere else. So that wasn't the intention. Now they have that. I think versatility is much, much higher in this receiver room, especially looking at the size and range of some of the incoming guys, the transfers and freshmen, the depth. Kelshawn, TK also getting a year older. There's just so many options at the top amongst the younger ranks. Like your subs, your next guy in, that's going to probably be Terry Bussey. And it's all going to come down to more than likely Marcel's growth more so than the receivers. I think the receivers are going to be really freaking good. Well, Bussy's not in a premium, like, do or die role, right? Like, he still can be a situational guy. And I think he and KC probably overlapped a little bit. Runners on the corners for Gavin. He'll watch a strike. New pitcher on the mound for HCU. It's been a good inning for the Ags. I think they've scored 2 this inning. Here's the 0-1 to Gavin. Swinging at a pitch. Missing. 0-2 quickly for Gavin Grahovac. Gavin with the quick 0-2. Let's see how he goes. This one's low and away, and it gets past. Well, the catcher just scoops it up, but enough time for Kellner to steal second. 2 runners in scoring position. Runners on second and third. Here's the 1-2 to Gavin. Low and away. I'm not concerned about Arch. He'll be fine. We will see. Yeah, all Arch needs is that senior year transformational haircut or junior year transformational haircut. Then he's golden. But until he goes through that, We'll see. 2-2 to Gavin. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing low and away. Not a great day at the plate for Gavin. After I hyped him up today, after we talked him up. Come on. Oh, we jinxed Gavin today, man. Gavin was put on a list. Are we doing this right now? BTTS and Randy? We're doing this, aren't we? I love it. Be a fun year in the state yet again. Danifest says, I'm going to use this camera. I never use this camera. I just hope Marcel is hungry and eager to get right back into the playoffs. His interview with Manziel didn't fill me with hope, but we'll see. I didn't see it. I didn't watch it. Hopefully he's in the room. The training room, the field, working it, getting bigger, working on the arm. You're just messing with him. You're bullying him, man. Bully away, I say. Bully Randy. Need to let Marcel off the leash and let that boy run. He should be closer to 1,000 yards rushing, not 500. Yeah. It's hilarious how much hate Reed gets about his throwing when all his throwing metrics are better than Arch. I don't believe you, Randy. I don't think you're good. I don't believe you. All right, going back to Cunningham on the mound. It's been a great day at the mound for the Ags. Cole Hubert got us through 4.1 great innings, no runs. Couple of hits given up to some awkward contact, nothing egregious. Bear Harrison in the game. Bear Harrison's playing like... Why, though? Interesting. Bear Harrison didn't start this game. I thought it was a Becker game. They went back to Bear. Maybe just want to keep him reps in the midweek. Don't want him to sit too long. Cunningham back on the mound. First pitch is inside. Bounces off the Bear glove. Bears throw back to the pitchers a little high. Bear getting acquainted to the game after sitting the whole first 6 innings of the game. One 0 count. In play to the glove of Cunningham, who will jog to first and underhand it to Gavin. Well played, pitcher. Bully the sip. We're kicking the sip around the room. I would love to participate in the Tommy Moffitt workout program. Get on that Moffitt method. Transformational method. Playoffs? It's a strike for the second batter up. 1 down in the inning. There's a choo-choo train out there, guys. Holy shit. Badass. This one's popped up in play. Deep left field. Running grab by Caden Sorrell on the warning track. Caden Sorrell getting on his horse, getting the second out of the inning. Yes, sir. I did drop a new vid today. I'll plug it in the chat once we get out of here so y'all can hopefully jump in there, give it a like, help me out, get it going. You heard the train. Sorrell, he's amazing. Third batter up with 2 down. It's a strike from Cunningham. Reed is pure class, has great work ethic, superb talent, all the tools needed. I hope we get championship play from Marcel Reed. Ags are long overdue. He's a guy that's easy to get behind, right, Gary? Just seems to have a good head about him, and that has to do with his parents for sure. Coach, guidance counselor, mother. Out of play. 0-2 count. Seems like Reed has the right stuff, the right makeup. It's just about putting it together consistently. which is like every young player, right? Every young player at this level. What's up, D-Rag? Good to see you. You're the GOAT. 0-2 count, 2 down. Here's the 0-2. It's high. 1-2. Well, Bane, while you're thinking about it, I have another video you can watch. It's called Moffat Method 101. It's been a bad day for Gavin, man. It's my fault. I hyped him up. He was on a list today. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. If y'all are just coming in, he was ranked the best first baseman in the SEC so far by D1 Baseball. So that's one part of the jinx. The other part is I talked about it. I tweeted about it. I started the show with it. So we jinxed Gavin today. It's our fault. My bad. Here's the 1-2. Got him. Got him looking. It's been a day on the mound for the Ags. One young, one old. The freshman, Cole Hubert. The old man, Grant Cunningham. They have both gotten it done. And it's a beautiful response to last week's midweek where they got blitzed early. They had to go right to Lyons, right to Darden, right to Vargas, right to Freshcorn, I believe. No. Today, these boys got it under control. Let's go leave no doubt, huh? Let's go leave no doubt. Can we put up 5 this inning? What's up, Left Nut? Randy is good people. Is he? Okay, yeah, I gotta stop because you see the host bullying him. Maybe they think it's fair game, and Randy's actually a dirty dog. Randy's fine. Randy's a good one. Oh, no, dude. No, Aaron, you got it wrong. Randy is a fan of the sport. He happens to be a rival. It's in good fun. Yeah. It's not like that. Plus, I mean, I look at other teams' YouTube content all the time. In fact, I probably watch more other teams' stuff than A&M. Because I know A&M. I watch every freaking A&M play, every A&M game. I don't get to watch every LSU game. I don't get to watch every Texas game. I don't get to watch every other loser-ass school team. I don't watch that stuff. So if I want more information, I'll go to their channels. So I don't think it's so outlandish to see someone. Now, if you're talking about, like, we have a regular here named Bevo's Booty Hole. What's his name? Bevo's Body Hole? What? I don't remember his name. Bevo something. He comes around and he's just a dirty dog. He doesn't say anything nice. He doesn't even want to talk the sport. He comes in and just talks trash. That's not what Randy here is doing. Now, you could probably get Randy to start arguing with you if you try hard enough, but that's anybody. Left Nut is here, waiting for righty. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, BTTS. Caden Sorrell leading off the bottom of the 7th. If you want to have a get-you-home inning, get out of this game early, it's a good guy to lead it off, but let's see what he does. High and away. The presence of Caden Sorrell looms large. Here's the 1-0. High and away again. Just stay away from Sorrell, man. Caden Sorrell scored the first run of the day with a solo homer back in the first inning. Here's the 2-0 pitch in the bottom of the 7th. Pop that one up. Dang it! It's awkward. Shallow left. Left fielder's under it. He's all over it. Too high. Oh. 1 down. It's not worth talking about, Mr. Sports Fanatic. Riggins fighting for a spot. I mean, that's great to hear. How do we know he's fighting for a spot right now? We're 3 days into spring practice. I mean, it would be great to hear something like that happen. That means it's a young guy getting it done, but popped up to right field. Not a day for Hakopian either. Wow. Jake Dewar at the plate. Favorite player that's on right now in this game? In this game in particular? It's got to be a two-way tie between my boy Jake Dewar and Jorian Wilson, man. They both had a day. I'll give it to Jorian today. Doesn't play that much. I think Jorian's my favorite of the day. Cannon arm from right field. Home run. Right into the gap. Of course, 2 outs. Jake Dewar just gets on. Base hit. This is what he does. Would you let him raw dog you if you said it was important for his training? Just a buck-toothed fat idiot in his mom's basement typing away. Why don't you hit the weight room? Partita takes a pitch high and in. The spring videos talk with him and Armstrong. I guess they're too athletic to not be on the field. Armstrong is just a ridiculous body. I need Rolly here with his baseball expertise. Why this lineup is so hot and cold at times. Rolly would tell us how it is. 1-0 to Partita. 1-1 count. HCU pitcher's low-key filthy. Partita fights that one off, but it'll go 1-2. Armstrong's body makes no sense. He's like 270 and lean. One-two count for Partita. Runner on first, 2 outs. Pops this one up. Damn. Popped it up. Rolly's being held hostage by cilantro in his kitchen. Not a fan of cilantro. Hates it. Do I have HCU merch? A lot of it's worn and torn. I have my name badge from my locker, and I have a hoodie. I have 1 hoodie left. And the hoodie's in great condition. Nike School. There's a good Nike hoodie. I had a bunch of shorts, workout shirts, but they've all like unraveled, and they're terrible now. I think I threw them all away besides the hoodie. I won't wear it on stream, though. Armstrong's going to truck some DBs. I still think Armstrong's a long-term thing. I think blocking's still pretty raw, but the upside's insane. We'll see, though. I mean, if Armstrong can find a way now, that's going to be a huge boost. Anto Saka Texags interview is awesome. The Saka sacks. Yeah, Riggins has an impressive build. Hoodie fits. Hoodie fits. It was always tight. It's less tight now. I wear the hoodie to work out sometimes. Throwback. Can't wear it when I'm repping on stream, though. Especially when we're playing them. Here, I'll do something. What year was it? Cunningham back on the mound. Fouled off. What's up, Quinn? Riggins is someone I thought he'd play last year. Hopefully sees the field this year. Dude's a beast. Jaquan Snell with Moffat method for a year or two will be the next Cam Chancellor. That's a strike for Cunningham. 0-2 count. Yeah, it was a fun 1-2 punch in March Madness. Ran out of it. Couldn't handle the top dog, but that first game, getting a win in the tournament in year one and that whole situation was insane. That one's just high. 1-2. Tibbs Treats almost goated as Sorrell. Tibbs Treats is great. Gotta give it to Crumble though. That one's in play. Over the head of Boston Kellner will roll into the glove of the left fielder. Rare hit given up. Offense wasn't and isn't the issue. What are we talking about? I think A&M has a great offense, but it has to have a great offense. And when it doesn't, we see what happens versus Georgia in the first two games. And then when its offense is on, we see what happens versus Georgia in the third game. It's like they have a really good offense, and they can't afford not to. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. Oh, I just realized chat's not on screen. There y'all are. 0-2. Get him out of here. Swing and a miss. Got one back after giving up the hit. One down, top of the eighth. Texags is, yeah, you're right. They're generally positive, but they have such a deep connection with, like, the behind-the-scenes stuff. They can't jeopardize that. So they're true insiders, so they can't. They really can't do much more else than what they do. You got to understand that. It's a strike for Cunningham. Swing and a miss. Wheels came off and looked bad in the first two games for UGA. Pitching is what it is, but hitting needs to be yeah, hitting is the non-negotiable. That's basically what my video was about today, Noble. Pitching, we know we're dealing with stuff, and versus a team like UGA, it was always going to be amplified. Right into the gap. That one rolls into the left fielder's glove. Another base hit. 2 on with 1 outs for HBU. But like Sadeo, for example, I thought Sadeo had a fine day, but still punished because Georgia is just an insane batting team. 80-plus home runs on the year. Even through 11 strikeouts, they got to him. Moss struggled. Bullpen struggled. Sims didn't. I believe Buckyball is going to take us to a better long-term play than anything we've seen in recent years. I totally agree, Gary. The foundation is so strong. Exactly, Sports Fanatic. Yeah, totally fine by Grant. Great by Hubert. Let's see who they go to. That's Vargas, right? Vargas needs the reps. Good to see it. We need him. We need some good stuff from Vargas. He needs to take something with him. Important spot for Vargas. Yeah, good reps. Good reps. Dratis. It was Vargan, I think. Vargan and Dardis. I don't have a projection. I don't know. SB, I don't know. I think I'm only going 2 to 3 weeks out. They got to win the next 2 series. They're capable of getting the next 2 series, and if they don't get them, I think it's pretty bad. If they get them, we're in a fine spot. Missouri and Vandy. You're going to want those under your belt going into some tough stuff. They definitely need to be better at realistically probably have to win 7-5. Yeah. No matter what, like bullpen can improve. There's now a shortage of arms. You need length from the starters. You need to put up runs. Like, we say that, but Sims allowed 3 runs against Georgia. That was pretty impressive. And 2 of those were super late, right? I think a top third is still possible, Noble. It's tough, but all right, Juan Vargas, it's your time. First pitch, fouled off. It's going to be a freaking scene here in 3 weekends when that man returns to College Station. Here's the 0-1. Hi. Where are you on early? Why do I feel like you're judging me, SB? Why do I feel like you're analyzing me? Chill out. I think it's a critical part of the year. That's what I'll say, SB. OC Airsoft, you got to give me a dogs up. Give me a little dogs up. Who? OC Airsoft is a OU fan. You'll be at all 3, Will? Hell yeah. I'll probably be here streaming it. How do you know that, OC? How do you know I was a dog? Fouled off. Drew is always a dog. I've been going off how terrible we've been in conference play. The Georgia series gave me hope. You want my blood type too, SB? You want thumbprints? Full count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Hope our team can stay calm in that series. It's a rivalry, though, right? More so than even just the Schloss thing. There's going to be an energy in the crowd that the team's going to feel up. There's going to be a palpable situation out there. Popped up, out of play, yes, in the crowd. Insert freshman roster. Yeah, OC Airsoft, a former HBU Husky with me back in the day. I'm rooting for early in the program, but the lack of consistency across the board. There's definitely reasons to be concerned. There's a chance to get it right now with these opponents coming up. I'm hoping for the best. Oh, Bear! Just over the freaking wall there. Bear reaches for it. Was it over the fence? It seemed like it just bounced off the Bear's glove. Did it clear the net? Oh, it was on the other side of the net. Okay. It was right there for Bear, but the net stopped him. I can't even believe Bear's playing. Best team in the country? No. Line drive. Diving attempt by Kellner, no good. HBU's going to score one. A full count single to score a run given up. No bueno. Riggins did not get 100 snaps. He did not play that much, did he? I'm fact-checking you, Teddy. I'm fact-checking you right now. I got the credentials. We have the PFF credentials here. There is no way he played 100 snaps. If he played 100 snaps, I'm blind. I don't even see him out here. It's a strike. He's not even on the list. Nah, he didn't play last year. Vargas strikes him out. Yeah, David, David, I have never seen a commenter on this channel more concisely summarize their fandom with this team. This is the David Franz experience right there in that message. That's him. That's the driving force. That is David. That is literally David summarized. Conditioned. Oh. Runners in the corners for Vargas. 0-2 count. I'm bullish when it comes to football, very bearish when it comes to baseball. I understand. And hit by pitch when you were one strike away from getting out of it. That is brutal. That is brutal. Right on the knee. I know, that was rough, Ted. Base is now loaded with 2 outs. Oh, no. Come on, Vargas, please. For you, man. Also for us, but for you. Oh, early has to go off of Vargas here. They got to go check on the corn. They're going to the cornfield. They're going to get a check on whether it's fresh or not. Hope it's fresh. Hope it's fresh. Oh, man. Look, I'm rooting for Vargas. It's just been tough. It's just been tough. All right, Corn, this is your time. He barely threw last weekend. Yeah, it's good to get some reps in. No, we're not no popcorn, just fresh corn. Elote, corn in a cup, corn on the cob, roasted corn, grilled corn, corn scampi, popcorn corn. Oh, we're in Iowa, baby. The corn is fresh. Pop out would be acceptable. There's a lot of things that are acceptable. There's also some things we really don't want right now. Yeah, David, I agree with you. There's nothing worse than losing in Kyle Field. It literally makes me like have a terrible week. I've gotten sick after losses because my immune system dips. SB, why? Freaking Katy Perry up in here. I know me some Katy Perry when I see it, SB. All right, fresh corn. He gives the thumbs up. He gives the gig 'em. We're good to go. Is the corn fresh? He adopts. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. HCU can tie the game right now. I'm showing the game. Dang it. I'm going to get banned for life. Same, Will. Same. Here's the corn. First pitch. Fouled off. How fresh is the corn? Big time situation for the corn. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch gets away momentarily. It's low and away. But Bear Harrison reels it in. No runs scored. I don't like to do that when we lose UNSA. Here's the 1-1. Down the pipe. We'll go 1-2. Come on, corn. The worst UNSA is when you're leaving after a loss and the away fans are doing stupid ass like chants, doing their stupid ass chants that aren't ours. I hate that. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from corn. Outside. 95 mile an hour. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Come on. Corn, 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 corn. I'm coming undone. Here's the 2-2. Check swing! Got him! Got him! The corn! 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 Let's go, corn! Okay. All right. I got a question. That was great. Fresh corn comes in, situationally handles his business. We're looking up corn here. Just kind of showcasing the moment. Why is foot here? There's related searches. We got plant, clip art, drawing, foot, field, kernel, cob. Why is foot here? I know this is off topic. It's just astonishing to me. You even have cute corn, but it's still corn. See? Cute. Anyway, fresh corn gets it done, baby. That's why he's here, man. He is the closer for this team. He is that guy. That was a dangerous spot, man. Unfortunately, Vargas didn't get it done, but a great day from Hubert, Cunningham, and now fresh corn. Save the corn, be done with it. It's reasonable. Arms should be super fresh for fresh corn. Yeah, that's just what fresh corn can do for you, man. I love the way he can stripe the corners with a fastball, too. They're going to be real concerned with me just scrolling corn images. Alrighty. Is that Bear Harrison walking to the plate I see? Is that Mr. Bear? Foot corns or calluses. Okay. That makes sense. It's Bender up. Giddy up, Bender up. Let's go. What are we doing, noble guy? What kind of diabolical situation are you throwing before us? Blake Bender up. First pitch is inside. I'll take the mystery box, noble guy, even if there's a bomb in it. Here's the 1-0. Check swing. Did he go around? He did. Unfortunate. App State sucked because it ruined a whole season before the season started. I still felt more pain after the rivalry renewed loss. Here's the 1-1 for Bender up. Swing and a miss. App State sucked because it ruined the season right away. Clemson loss wasn't bad. I rewatched highlights for that Clemson loss a few times. I was proud of that Clemson loss. 1-2 for Bender up. Low and away. Grand slam, let's go. There's no one on base, SB. Get your vision checked, son. 2-2. Bindi is up. Here's the pitch. Low. Full count. It took 2 years plus from that point. No, not two. Almost 2 seasons, basically, from that point. Here's the full count. He fights it off into the glove of the third baseman. Thrown out at first. I'd love to get some insurance here. Not sure if we'll need it, but it'd be great to have. SB, can you get on? You're my insurance broker. Can you shop some coverages for me, SB? I'm in need for some insurance here. Can you shop the coverages and get me the bundle price? Remember how close we were to getting Mark Stoops' age? Oh my god. Jorian Wilson at the plate. Homer today. He'll watch a strike. Here's the 0-1 to Wilson. Inside, 1-1. Corn laughs at your insurance request. Laughs in corn. That's how I felt in 2024 BTTS. One. Here's the pitch. Inside. Jorian says, my bad. Should have taken that one. He kind of scooted out of the way of it. Same. I didn't feel 11 because I wasn't a Aggie until 15. But that also means I missed out on Johnny. Swing and a miss. I was in a corner on like a hunting trip, huddled at the only outlet in the room on my phone for 5 hours the Mark Stoops night in darkness. Here's the 2-2. Jorian pops it up. Third baseman running under it. Third baseman has it. The house that Yanni built. Yes, sir. That's beautiful, Will. And look at you now. If you're here with me, Will, on this stream on a Tuesday night, you're a diehard. Respect it, man. Bear Harrison at the plate with 2 outs, no one on. Takes a strike. Oh, 1. Low and in. Yeah, I remember when the rumor was Mark Stoops was on a plane and A&M rescinded the offer, but also Mark Stoops declined the offer. Those happened simultaneously, apparently. 1-1. Kellner contacts it. It's out of play. I don't even see where that ball went. I think Bear just blew up another ball. Yeah, freaking Stephen A. Smith was talking about Johnny. Are there any Spurs fans in the chat? I know Mr. Sports Fanatic is. Any other San Antonio Spurs fans? 1-2 count for Bear. Pitches outside, 2-2. Because I can't contain myself. Spurs are making the playoffs this year. If the situation arises, I might do a Spurs watch party on the channel. I just can't help myself. I know there are some Spurs Ags. Here's the 2-2 to Bear. Touches this one. High center field. Center fielder's backing up. Warning track. He's backing up. Bounces off the wall. He has it in the glove. So many almosts today by the A&M bats. But not quite. Not quite. Not a diehard, but keep up with him. Nice. Rooting for the net Mavs tank. I'd watch it. Right back, guys. Last inning coming up. Fresh Corn taking us home. 0-1 count. Fouled off. Oh, 2. Can the corn stay fresh? I didn't end up buying the extended coverage. But that's because Fresh Corn got me. Here's the 0-2. Just outside. Oh, there will be a day for it, Sports Fanatic. We are going to do a Spurs show. I have to. We'll do at least one watch party in the playoffs. Here's the 1-2. In play. Gavin dives for it! Gavin Grahovac didn't have it at the plate today, but damn it! He had it at first base. This is a natural, man. This is a natural. Laid out for it. Doing his best Jake Dewar impersonation. Love it. I see I'm producing sound. Am I not? Next batter up. Fouls one off. I'm producing sound. I'm broadcasting, it says. 0-1. Here's the pitch. In play. Kellner running for it. Throws him out. 2 down. 1 gets us out. We're good now? Okay. All right, guys. 1 out gets us home. 1 out, we hit the showers. Swing and a miss for Fresh Corn. Guys, thanks so much for being here today. I like these midweeks. It's usually smaller, more intimate. We get to talk a bunch of trash, talk a bunch of crap. 2 strikes and we're done. Swing and a miss. I'm going to drop the link to my latest video in the chat. If y'all haven't watched it, go check it out. If you have no intentions of watching it, if you could just click into it and like it, that would help me greatly. 0-2 pitch from Fresh Corn, outside. After we're done here, if you just click into it, that'd be great. That'd be enough. If you could like it, bonus points. If you can comment anything, bonus points. It just helps me. I know I got the real ones here in this chat. 1-2, swing and a miss. The corn is indeed verified fresh. Look at it. That's the corn right there. The corn is fresh. Good stuff from Fresh Corn. Great pitching day from 3 different guys. They got it done. Bats weren't crazy today. Some almost contact. Need a little bit more, but not a disaster. Great game from the mound. We'll take that. We'll live with that. Great Cunningham day. Great progression for Hubert day. And Fresh Corn just doing his damn thing. But guys, live Friday for Missouri. I'll see you guys there. NBA championship pick. I mean, if I'm betting cash money, I'm going Celtics right now. I'm not going to pick the Spurs. I can't give myself those expectations. So I'll say in order of likelihood, Boston. I just believe that as Tatum gets healthy, they're going to be really dangerous. OKC then Spurs. That's my rankings. But in my heart, it's Spurs. Corn is fresh. Will Schultz. Whoop. Futures on corner high, but buy your options down. Fresh Corn does not require insurance. I love the corn. I'm on the cob. I'm on the cob, SB. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to go grab dinner. I have to work out. A lot of stuff ahead. Long day. But if y'all could click that video on the way out, it's pinned in the chat. That would help me a lot. Just drop a like, drop a comment. If you've already watched it, thank you. You're good. Appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all Friday. Beat the hell out of Missouri. Beat the hell out of the rest of the week. Have a good one, guys. Gig 'em.
Silver screen